3/7 is about equations of lines in the coordinate plane. A lot of this is a review from last year in Algebra 1, so it shouldn't be too difficult. Our slope is m, that equals rise over run, which is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Also change in y over change in x, however you want to think about it. Slope intercept is y equals mx plus b, where m is your slope and b is your y-intercept. Okay. Point slope form, again, it's exactly what it says. It's slope and a point, or point slope. M is still your slope. X1, Y1 is a point that they give you. In problem 1, it's just talked about finding the slope. So slope of line B, which is the red line here, we got -1, 2, and we got 4, -2. So if we want to do the formula, it's just changing y, which is 2 minus a -2. And it doesn't matter which one you start with, as long as you're consistent. I started with the 2, which means I got to start with the -1, minus 4. That gives me -2 minus 2, which is 4, over -5 for a slope of -4/5. The other way to do this is just to count. So I'm going to start at the -1, 2 again, down 1, 2, 3, 4. That gives me my -4 on top, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right 5, which is positive. Same thing, no difference. Slope of line D, if I look at D here, we see that's a vertical line. Slopes of all vertical lines are undefined. Well, why is it undefined? Well, there's really no slope here, right? It's straight up and down. But if I look at the points, that point right there is 4, 7. And I go ahead and do my slope formula, that gets me 7 minus 0 over 4 minus 4, which gives me 7 over 0, and of course we know we cannot divide by 0. Problem 2 wants us to graph these lines. Okay, so if we're looking at graph A, or problem A, I'm sorry, they want y equals 2/3 x plus 1. So my y-intercept is 1, which is right there. It's on the y-axis. Okay, my slope being 2/3 means it's up to 1, 2, and over 3. 1, 2, 3. Put another dot, and I just connect the lines. There's my line. Okay, if I come down to the next one, let's do it in, I don't know, green. Alright, we have slope of -2. Now we have a point of -3, 3. How do I know? Because it's y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. So my point then is going to be a -3. See how this is no longer a minus sign? That changes that to a -3. And my y-coordinate is a +3. It's a little bit backwards. But let's plot that point. -3, 3, 1, 2, 3, over up 3, 1, 2, 3. There it is. Okay? My slope being -2, again, that's just down 2. So 1, 2 over 1. Put a point there. Why over 1? Because a slope of -2 is really like -2 over 1. Okay? And we just go ahead and connect our points, and there's our graph. Problem 3 talks about writing the equations now. We just graphed, now let's write the equations to some lines. What is the equation with slope 3 and y-intercept -5? Here they give me slope, intercept. So what am I going to use? I'm going to use slope, intercept form. Okay, and I'm just going to plug in. Y is always y equals slope, which is 3, x is always x, and y-intercept is -5, so it just becomes -5. There's that one. If they give me a point and a slope, I'm going to use point slope, and that's kind of a lie a little bit, because I can use slope intercept form too. We'll get to that in a second. But this becomes y minus 5 equals slope, which is 2, times x minus a -1. Clean it up a little bit. Y minus 5 equals 2 times x plus 1. If they want it in point slope form, that's your answer. If not, distribute your 2 through. Y minus 5 equals 2x plus 2. Add 5, y equals 2x plus 7. Or, if they just want the equation in the line, I can still use slope-intercept form. 5, which is my y, equals m times x, which is -1, plus b. I don't know b here, so I'm going to solve for it. 5 equals -2 plus b. Add 2, b equals 7. Intercept, slope, go ahead and plug it in. Problem 4 is about writing the equation of a line. I've got a line here, point -2, -1, and 0.35. So let's find my slope. I'm going to do it the easy way. I'm going to go ahead and count because it gives it to me on a graph. If not, you got to use the formula. But if they give it to me on a graph, count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember, it's rise over run. I'm sorry, it's 6, if I can really count. And then it's over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Both in the positive direction, so my slope is 6/5. And it doesn't matter what point you choose. If they just want you to write in point slope, pick one. If either one is fine. It becomes y minus 5. I always go with the one that's both positive, personally, equals m, which is 6/5, times x minus 3. And you're done.